was in Bangkok with a Southeast Asia organization and visiting the whole government center for the mentally disabled. And I sort of slipped away from what they wanted us to see and came to a large room where there were hundreds of young, mentally disabled young people just sitting on the floor, and the room was absolutely bare. And I thought to myself, well, if this is how they are treated in Thailand, we must certainly look and see what's happening in Malaysia. So when I came back, I contacted Dennis and Jayasuriya, who is now Dr. Jayasuriya, and Dr. Sam Abraham, and the three of us decided to set up what we called Dignity and Services. When we started, we didn't have a clear vision because we were all very innocent and all of us knew very little about people with learning disabilities and their families. But as we met together, we saw 2 or 3 different avenues to work with.
DNS works at 3 levels: the level of the individual, the family, and the community. At the level of the individual, we started Options for Supported Living, which is this house. This project started in 2006 in borrowed premises in a small place in Old Klang Road. Then we moved on to a single-story house, and we are here today.
I do potatoes, baking cake, baking bread, and make my own tea, and put the tea bag in the bowl.
So she has learned quite a lot, like how to, do household chores, sweeping the floor, mopping the house, which she has not learned at home, over 50 years. And within the 2 years that she was in Option, I've seen her improve a lot. She's able to speak and articulate, and she's speaking to you now, like last time before that, you asked her, probably she's very quiet. And you enjoy going to Option?
Yes, I do have plans there. I like to learn cooking and baking and sweep the floor and do household chores.
When we started, our motto was "Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves." That is taken from a Bible book, the Proverbs. We realize that for those who are mentally disabled, that is only a half-truth. Speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. But we realize that a large number could speak for themselves. And so we gathered together a group in DNS, and eventually they formed their own organization. In 1995, they were actually registered. So now they are called United Voice, and they are much bigger and stronger than their mother, DNS.
The main thing about the Options House is it's a normal house on a normal street for normal people. So the house provides an environment where the youth can come and provide some respite for their families, for them to have some time with their peers, and importantly to learn some life skills.
My name is Waitin Ho, and I'm 25 years old, where I'm still learning about computer course.
Parents at times can be overprotective, and they underestimate that what their special children can actually achieve. So while in the program, when the volunteers come in, Viking and the friends have an opportunity to interact and to socialize with the volunteers, and they learn to build up relationship with both the able and the disabled, and they learn to have responsibilities of what they need to do, and also they have social skills. And as what Viking always says, it adds colors to his life.
So just like you and me, people with learning disabilities would like to attend school just like all other children do in an inclusive setup. They would like jobs when they leave school and have an income, pay SOCSO and EPF, just like you and I do. And they also would like to have boyfriends and get girlfriends and get married. That's what they talk about here most of the time.
My name is Chong Chung Jian. I'm still studying, but I'm also, every Wednesday, I'm also working. I'm working in SDB, until Juice Bar.
Exactly 3 years, Chung Jen couldn't walk anymore. So wherever she goes, at first she feels shy. She don't want to sit the wheelchair to go to the public. At first I say, let's go out. She said, people will look at me as I sit in the wheelchair. So I say, not only you, the one to sit in the wheelchair. It's not a big deal. I say, you still can, got good brain, you still can move around. Before, she doesn't know how to tell me what she wants. She just know how to make a lot of fuss. But now, able to tell me what she need, what she know. Then she start working in the 1 to 3 juice bar every Tuesday. So she feel much better, know what is working life. I feel very happy and very proud.
Those services come in two forms. One is the supported living, and the second one is the helping our members find employment. The Juice Bar 1-2 Juice was instigated by Selling Dredging, who came to us to help them achieve a vision to provide opportunity for people with learning disabilities to have work.
It's not easy for these people to find jobs because not many companies want to employ these people because they don't know how to deal with them. So what we're trying to do is that we set up a business. The 1-2 Juice is a business where they can learn how to manage finances, deal with people, deal with customers, interact with the general public, and then run a business by themselves. Actually, a lot of them actually have the ability to do a lot of things. It's just that they don't get the chance to do it. What we need to do is that we shouldn't look at these people as unusual, but they are just ordinary people like us. Just give them a chance. That's all we ask.
The main thrust is dignity. That stands for the advocacy of people with learning difficulties, for their rights. And services comes secondary. At the moment we have options, which is a service, but later on we hope that options will do what United Voice does, and it will become independent.
When I am on your shoulders, you raise me up to more than I can be. You raise me up so I can stand on mountains. You raise me up to walk on stormy seas. I am strong when I am on your shoulders.
simply actual fact to label people with disabilities, because every one of us has a disability. If you take my teeth out, I can't eat. If you take my glasses away, I can't read for long periods. So everybody, in one sense, has a certain disability. It may not be physical, but it will be some sort of disability. So I hope that we will think less of the disability and more of their ability and their rights.